What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. Today, I'm doing race 6 for the 2024 XPEL 225. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. This week in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series has their first and only road course of the 2024 season at Circuit of the Americas. The last time the Truck Series ran at Circuit Americas, we saw Zane Smith go back-to-back in a 38 truck, go 3 in a row. Zane Smith, of course, this time will not be trying to defend his win in the Truck Series at Circuit of the Americas. So anyways, now let's go ahead and jump into picks. Before I go ahead and jump into picks, let's take a look at the weather for this weekend. So the weather for this weekend is looking pretty promising. It's going to be 72 degrees the high with 56 degrees low with 0% chance of rain with partly cloudy skies, which is a little cooler for this standards of Texas. Texas kind of gets warm around this time, so the weather's actually looking pretty good for this weekend in Texas. You might need a light jacket when you get to the track, but by the end of the day, that jacket might not need to be there. So anyways, let's now go ahead and jump into picks. For those who are new to the channel, here's how picks work on the channel. I usually do 2 suck picks, 2 drivers I expect to struggle throughout the week and have been on a pretty bad run recently. I do $200 picks, 2 drivers I expect to run really good, make me think of their first truck start ever, or are going to be good equipment. And I do my winners pick, the driver thinks can win the race overall. And I do the drivers I need to watch out for. And for the truck series this weekend, I got 4 drivers I need to watch out for besides the winner. So anyways, let's now go ahead and jump into picks. Who are my suck picks for the XPEL 225? My first suck pick for this week in Dakota is the driver of the 25 truck for Rackley Racing, Ty Dillon. Ty Dillon's off to a very rocky start in 2024. I think he's only had 1 top 15 finish, and you look at the driver previously in that truck, Matt DiBenedetto. Matt DiBenedetto used to be really good at road courses, but he's no longer in this truck. That is Ty Dillon. Unfortunately, I expect Ty Dillon to struggle. I know he's going to have a little bit more experience than some of the drivers in the field because he has run the Xfinity Series race with JD Motorsports as well, but I expect Ty Dillon to not run really good, and unfortunately, I think he will struggle this weekend at Circuit of the Americas. My second suck pick for this week in Dakota is the driver of the 42 truck for Nice Motorsports, Matt Mills. Matt Mills is off to a very rough start in 2024. Some of his own bad luck, others, unfortunately, just luck that he really can't control. I think Matt Mills is a talented driver. Unfortunately, it's not been a good season so far in 2024. And while the 42 truck did do good at road courses last season, I unfortunately don't expect the same luck that he's had recently. So sadly, I think that Matt Mills is going to struggle and finish in the back of the pack once again at Circuit of the Americas. And now we're going ahead and jump on the underdog picks for the XPEL 225. Who are my underdog picks? My first underdog pick for this weekend at Circuit Americas is a driver of the 38 truck for Farmer Motorsports, Lane Riggs. To my understanding, Lane Riggs does not have a lot of road course experience. He's known for racing a lot on short tracks. But the reason I'm putting him as an underdog and not a winner's pick is because while, yes, the 38 truck has won the last 3 races, Lane Riggs had a little bit of a struggling start in 2024. Also had a pretty good run at Bristol where he finished inside the top 15. I think that Lane Riggs is going to get another top 10 this weekend. I think the bounce back is beginning to happen for him. I think that Lane Riggs will show a lot of pace, a lot of commitment, and a lot of speed. And I think he'll have a really great chance and opportunity to get a top 10 this weekend at Circuit of the Americas. My second underdog pick for this week in Dakota is a driver of the 1 truck for Tricon Garage, Jack Hawksworth. This weekend, Jack Hawksworth is going to be making his NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series debut. But he has already won some races. I think he's won at this track previously in IMSA, if I'm not mistaken. And he's a really solid road course racer. And the one race he ran in Xfinity Mid-Ohio for Joe Gibbs Racing, he did a pretty good job. We know Tricon has some good pace and speed. So I expect Jack Hawksworth to be an underdog to maybe get the win this week. And I don't think he's a favorite to win, but I think he will be a good underdog to pick this weekend in the 1 truck for Tricon. I think he will have a good run at COTA. And now we're going ahead and jump on to the winner's pick for the XPEL 250 at COTA. Who is my winner's pick? The driver I'm picking to win has already won at a road course before, back last year in Mid-Ohio, and has been extremely consistent to start off the 2024 season. I'm picking the driver of the 11 truck for Tricon Garage, Cory Heim. Look, Cory Heim, I think, is definitely the best road course racer in the field in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series right now when it comes to the NASCAR-related drivers. I think he is going to be the guy to beat this weekend. He won last road course race in Mid-Ohio last year, and he was really solid at COTA last year as well. And he's been off to a really solid start, finishing in the top 5, I think, in all 4 races, or in the top 10 in all 4 races so far. So I think that Cory Heim is going to be the guy to beat this weekend. I think he will finally get that first win of 2024 this weekend at Circuit of the Americas in the 11. And now we're going ahead and jump onto the drivers you need to watch out for this weekend at COTA. Who should you keep your eyes out on? The first driver you should watch out for this weekend at Circuit Americas is a driver 7 truck for Spire Motorsports, Connor Zillich. Connor Zillich, I almost picked for this weekend. Despite it being his debut, he is an really great road course racer. And he's coming off of not only winning the Ros 24 of his class in the LMP2 about a month ago, but he also just most recently this past week won his class in the Sebring 12 hours as well. And keep this in mind, he is only 17 years old. I think he's going to be one of the guys to beat this weekend. I think he will lead laps in his debut, and I think he's going to be the biggest challenge of Cory Heim throughout the weekend. So I think that Connor Zillich is going to surprise a lot of people and do really good this weekend at COTA. My second driver you need to watch out for this weekend at COTA is the driver of the 19 truck for McAnally Racing, Christian Eckes. Christian Eckes has been a pretty solid road course racer in the past and also is coming off of winning last week at Bristol Motor Speedway. I think Christian Eckes is going to be a front runner once again. He was up front, I think, at Mid-Ohio not too long ago, and he has been pretty decent to start off the 2024 year, including that victory he got at Bristol. So I think that Christian Eckes will show a lot of pace and a lot of great speed. I think he will be a threat to win this weekend at COTA. The third driver to watch out for this weekend at COTA is the driver of the 45 truck for Nice Motorsports, Ros Chastain. Ros Chastain is making his first, I think, 4 or 5 starts in the truck series this year with Nice Motorsports. And we know Nice Motorsports has been pretty good in the last couple of years. Also, remember, Ros Chastain had one of the strongest trucks in the 2022 race. And remember, he won the Cup race of this track 2 years ago. So I expect Ros Chastain, who's a pretty solid road racer, I think he will have a really great chance and an opportunity to get it done. I expect some really good speed out of Ros Chastain. And it wouldn't surprise or shock if Nice Motorsports does get their first win this weekend at Circuit of the Americas. And the fourth and final driver I think you should watch out for this weekend at COTA is a driver of the 18 truck for McAnally Racing, Tyler Ankrum. Tyler Ankrum has been extremely impressive to start off 2024. He has finished in the top 5 multiple times, has led laps in multiple races, and is still currently the points leader in the Craftsman Truck Series. And he is a pretty good road course racer himself. He was really fast in the 2022 race here, I believe, and had one of the stronger trucks in the 2021 race as well, driving for GMS. And he also won the ARCA race in Mid-Ohio, I think, 2 years ago as well. So I think, or last year I should say. So I think Tyler Ankrum is going to be a threat to get it done. It would not surprise or shock me because he's been really close to winning races this year. It would not surprise or shock me if he gets his first win in nearly 5 years this weekend at Circuit of the Americas. So, those are my race picks for the 2024 XPEL 225. Just a reminder, my suck picks are Ty Dillon, Matt Mills. My underdog picks are Lane Briggs, Jack Hawksworth. My winner's pick is Cory Heim. And the ones to watch out for, Connor Zillich, Christian Eckes, Ros Chastain, and Tyler Ankrum. Those are my race picks. So, that is going to be it for the race picks video for the 2024 XPEL 225 at COTA. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support on Patreon as well. List description below that, and comment your thoughts below and your picks below for this weekend at COTA. Let me know your suck picks, let me know your underdog picks, let me know your winner's pick, and let me know drivers you're watching out for this weekend at COTA. Let me know your picks in the comments below. Later today on the channel, I'll have a NASCAR news video discussing news over the course of the last couple days. And then later today as well, we'll have the Xfinity Series race picks as well. Tomorrow, I'll have Cup Series race picks for COTA. And I'm also going to have the paint scheme video more than likely dropping as well. And if any major news breaks tomorrow, I'll drop it on the channel. Then Friday, there should be a NASCAR news video. And if any major news breaks and any interesting poll winners come out from COTA for Xfinity and trucks, we'll talk about it as well. Got a ton of great content dropping on the channel that I cannot wait for you guys to check out. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, buddy.